Hello, welcome along to another lesson with Mr. Burns. We're going to continue on with solving simple equations of the form ax plus b is equal to c, where a, b and c are a member of the real numbers. To solve equations, we will apply inverse operations. We will change the subject to x, and what we mean by that is to have x on its own. It can be on the left hand side or the right hand side, but what we do to each side of this equals sign, we must apply to both sides to keep it balanced. Okay, so the first example I'd like to do with you is this one here. Now, the previous videos, I would imagine you could do them all through inspection or by cover up, but the most important thing here is, yes, to be able to solve it, but more importantly to learn the structure and the language to allow you to solve any equation. Okay, maths is not just about getting the answer. Okay, now the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, and then we want to solve it, then we want to apply the inverse operations. Inverse operation of addition is subtraction. Inverse operation of addition is subtraction. If we subtract 2/3 on the left hand side, this will then make this imbalanced. Okay, so if you're taking something away from here, right, then what do you think physically are you doing if you've got a set of scales that are balanced? Right, have a wee think about that. To keep it balanced, then we must apply the same to both sides. Now, x 2/3 minus 2/3 is 0, and now we're at a point here where we're bringing in a prior knowledge on addition and subtraction of fractions. Okay, now so what I would do is I would go off at the side. Perhaps you would do this in a bubble, or you would just draw a vertical line and do your sum at the side. Okay, not to mess up this beautiful structure that you've got going on here. Okay, so to subtract fractions, you will find the lowest common multiple of the denominator. Okay, so if you don't know what that is, please watch other videos on lowest common multiples. Multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9. What's the common multiple? 6. Okay. Right, there's 2 times 3 gives us 6. So we're multiplying this by 3 to get to 6. So we have to do the same to the numerator. Okay. 3 times 2 gives us 6. So we have to do the same to the numerator. Okay, now you're making an equivalent fraction here. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Okay, so if this is not the method that you're used to, then please stick to that method that you are used to. Right, this will be the methods that are used in the school that I teach in, which is Les Mehago High School. Okay, so 21 minus 4. 21 of the same thing minus 4 of the same thing. 21 minus 4 is 17. So x equals 17 sixths. Okay. And pause the video, have a wee look at it. Would you do the same? Right, leave some comments in the video below if you have any suggestions of how to improve this. And now I'll just look at what we've done over here just a wee bit more in depth, in case that is a million miles away from what you've done before. Right, okay, so minus 2/3. So let's do, this is what we've done here, right? So you've got 7 halves, you've got 2 thirds. You've got 2 equal parts of which you have 7. You've got 3 equal parts of which you have 2. Right, as a diagram, this one. Right, there's 3 equal parts of which you have 2. Okay. 2 equal parts of which you have 7. So they're all the same size. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So really that is the same, if this was a mixed number, as 1, 2, 3 and a half. Okay, so that question could have looked like that. Also, 7 halves. Make that an equivalent fraction, so we're looking for lowest common multiples. So we could write them out. Right, 2, 4, 6, and so on. 2 thirds. Because we want the parts the same. 3, 6, 9, and so on. And your lowest common multiple is 6. So what do we have to do? What's the multiple on 2 to give us 6? It's 3. So what we're really doing is making an equivalent fraction there. It's equivalent because it's the same. It is equal to. 7 halves is equal to 21 sixths. That there just represents 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay. Then that will become our 21 sixths. Same idea here. What do we have to do to 3? Well, we're multiplying it to get to 6. We are multiplying it by 2. To make it equivalent, then we are doing the same. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. I'll upload some more videos on solving simple equations. This here is all about bringing about some prior learning with fractions. Look at all the learning, right, that you've done prior to this in order to solve this equation. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave comments, suggestions, anything at all to help make the channel better and to help your learning. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.